Hey everybody, Lady Cheryl here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I hope you will find something that you can use in your gardening and that you will subscribe, like the video, and also share it on your social media platforms. That way, the 70-year-old gardener can reach more people. In this video, I'm going to share with you all the preparation that I made to get my garden ready to handle freezing temperatures. In the beginning of the video, I'm going to share with you how I transplanted some society garlic to grow all during the winter, and then how I applied insect killer organically, that is, and we're going to have a temperature as low as 33 degrees in the morning. And I think by Saturday, it's going to get down all the way to 32 degrees. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so what we're doing here, guys, is we're planting society garlic all the way around the edge. And what you see right here, this white powder, that is diatomaceous earth to kill any non-beneficial insects that's in here over the winter. Okay, guys, Brian, my grandson, who's 12, and I are harvesting collard greens, as you can see in my harvest basket. And if you want to know, you're new to my channel, there's the name of it. I got it at Amazon. It has holes all around it. So I'm going to pick through these greens and wash them the first couple of times outside before I bring them in. But this is what I want to share with you. I told you guys in my last video that my grandmother and my mom taught us how to harvest greens in the fall when they're young and tender, but because they haven't been kissed by a frost, what you can do is add a little sugar and a little vinegar. But this is what I didn't tell you. You see how I harvested these straight across, except for the little baby leaves? Again, the same thing right here. When you do your first harvest, if you will harvest them, trust me, and I know you probably heard that pick and come again greens should be harvested from the outside. But I'm telling you, if you go straight across, they are going to continue to grow and put out new shoots. And you can do this 3 times, at least in my garden zone, before the spring. Okay, so you can see all the collards in here. You can see how I have cleaned some of them almost all together, and some of them I left a little bit of leaves that are real small. Now I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you how these are going to grow again to prove my point. Listen to the old folks when you're young, because all of this stuff will come back to your memory. Brian and Bria will remember everything that I've taught them. Okay, I'm showing Bria how to cut up greens, going in real close. She saw me do that afterwards. And these are collards and Swiss yard. Cut it real small, baby. You can get more into your pot if you cut them up small like that. Now, if your greens are real big and tough, I pull those stems off. Don't cut yourself, okay? All right. Brian is getting ready to chop up 1 large onion. Are you crying already? To make sure I'm out of my daughter's way. You know, I don't want to be bumping into her. Too many cooks in the kitchen. I started my smoked turkey wings several hours ago on high, and I cooked them in this chicken broth. And I always get low sodium because there's a lot of salt in the smoked turkey wings. Okay, you see how easily the meat just falls off the bone? Okay, now I'm gonna add my greens and my onions, and we'll be good to go. Okay, guys, you just cook your greens long enough to get them tender. And they were young, tender greens, so you can see. I didn't add any water. I use low sodium chicken broth and a little cayenne pepper, and then just a little sugar and a little apple cider vinegar. And they're done. All right. We also make sweet potato pies from our homegrown sweet potatoes that I call them free because I grew them from store-bought sweet potatoes. It's Thanksgiving Day, early in the morning. I always check that weather report. As you can see from this photo, temperatures are going to drop early in the morning to freezing temperatures, especially on Saturday. So to prepare my garden, I'm going to cover everything that I can with frost covers. Up there where my white tulips are, you can see that I put some society garlic, and that is to discourage squirrels. They don't like garlic. To don't come over here and come in my garden and start digging up my tulip bulbs. You can see here that I covered every container that I could before I ran out of energy. And right there, that is some cabbage that you've seen previously. I'm not going to go into detail about what everything that is underneath the containers. I want you to know that I got those frost bags at Amazon when they were on sale. And I think they have some on sale right now. The main thing is just to cover them up, and I can unzip most of them and water as I need to. Sunlight will penetrate through the bags, but it will still keep out the cold and raise the temperature about 4 degrees. And so I'm just going all around and showing you that I decided, since it was only going to be 33 or 32 degrees, if I can keep the temperature warmer up under the bags 4 degrees, I decided to keep the tomatoes in the garden a little bit longer. And right now I'm just showing you that in the garden beds, the large ones, I have my brassicas. Now there I covered with several layers frost covering. Now, this is when I started running out of energy, and I decided to just bring the celery inside and harvest all of it. And my children took it home. My children are fussing because I'm outside in the garden on Thanksgiving. I don't care. But I decided that these 3 25-gallon containers and the green stalks will be fine, and I'll come out and cover them up when it warms up tomorrow morning. I've got my strawberries covered up over here, and I have tomatoes covered up here. Tulips are not covered. The pansies will be fine. They can take a very low temperature. Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do today. Well, this concludes this video. I hope you got something out of it that you can use in your garden. I just want to say that I love you, and God loves you too. Thanks for watching. Share my video if you can. Bye now.